Hi everyone, I've been down the bank this morning and I've grabbed for a change, because I've been doing a lot of $2. I think I've been hooked on the colour $2 coins to try and find them, which they're pretty elusive. But anyway, I thought I'll get back to doing some $1 coins. So I've got $200 of Australian $1 coins. Nice Opera House A to Z 2021 $1 coin there. So we'll go through these and see what we got today. Okay everyone, after checking that $200 of $1 coins, I ended up with 8 coins. Out of them, I'll keep 7 of them. I won't keep this one, but I'll show you that one up close and tell you about it. So start off with, we have the ANZAC coins. They produced 5 of them over 5 years, 2014 to 2018. The 2014s, they produced 22 million of them. The 2015, which is what I have here, is the lowest at 1.4 million. Then the 2016 at 2.9 million. Then the 2017, which is this one, nice condition too, at 1.9 million. And the 2018s at 2 million. They're the only coins we've got in circulation that are series of coins year after year. Nearly all the series that we do have, well, all the others, are produced in the same year. So that's in circulation, of course. Yeah, try and get yourself a nice set of them. But like I said, that's a 2017 and that's a 2015. That's probably the hardest one to find, is the 2017. They're the lowest at 1.4, but I do have quite a few 2015s, but the 2017s are probably the lowest of all the ones that I've kept. Yeah, so try and get yourself a set of them in nice condition, should be able to. And so here we have the 2019 Australia dollar discovery, the very first coin that we had. And the mint released 3 coins, 1.5 million on each. They had a 35 here for 35 years of the $1, 1984 to 2019. And they had an A, U or an S as a privy mark just here, raised up square, and an incused letter, and that's a privy mark. So what you did, you found them and you rang up and registered. Now, anyone that found all 3 of them and rang up and registered, one from 8 states and territories, one family that is, won a trip to the Jamala Lodge in Canberra to stay in the aquarium there. They got a tour around the Canberra mint, and they also got to mint a 1 kilo pure silver coin. Now, that was for the first prize. It was $150 vouchers for the mint, and there were 5,000 piggy banks that they gave away as well. Now the 1 kilo coin, I've searched high and low, Google, I've done everything, and I can't find any pictures or anything on who won them and where are they and what do they look like. Were they just a plain dollar? Did they have the A on there, privy mark, all 3? I don't know, I'd like to see it. Current value today, $1,040 for 1 kilo of silver in Australia. So I'd put that coin on about 3,000 plus. Anything past 3,000, the rarity of it, if there's only 8, and they would just, for them, they're going to be worth a lot more than that. But if anyone out there's watching this and they've got one, please put some pictures up, show us, because we all would like to see that 1 kilo coin and the sheer size of it too. They're beautiful. Anyhow, that would be real nice to find. So there was 3 of them and 1.5 million. Next one is a 2019 A to Z Great Australian Coin Hunt, and that was a hunt, and this is also a hunt. That was a discovery and a hunt. And they said, you know, they released it as a Willy Wonka gold ticket type of competition, and it was all aimed at getting young people to start collecting coins, which I would encourage. to get them to collect coins, because it saves money. They'll save money. You never lose face value on these. That's a good thing about it. You spend it any time they want. But if they got a really good set and they're in 2x2s or capsules, you know, if you set them up really good, they'll find it hard pressed to spend them. And so they save them, and well, that creates a bit of wealth. So I would definitely splash out on the kids and get them good capsules, albums, 2x2s to put them in, and really encourage them. It doesn't cost much. You're only paying for the goods. These things are face value, and they never drop down in value, so you can spend them anytime, doesn't matter. So yeah, anyway, I'd do that. And Christmas coming up, definitely. So that S is for Surf Lifesaver. 491,000 on them. They did A to Z, Australia Post. They had a special A with a privy mark on there, which was an envelope. 14,500 of them. They made 145,000 tubes with 26 coins in there, and about every 10 there was a special A privy mark coin in there, which are going for $200-300 now. So that's 14,500 of them, and they also released 2,000 PNCs with the special A, but they were pre-order, so it was people had to get in and order them. They didn't get into any shops. So that puts 16,500 special privy A coins out there, and 491,000 A to Zs. Pretty good. I've got that one already. They're hard to find, DS, in really nice condition. I'm still looking for the K for kangaroo. And then these ones is the Post Office 2021 A to Z coins. No mintage figures, but they'll probably be the same. One every 10 rolls had a special G coin in it, which was for the Great Barrier Reef, and it was coloured, and the design on it is different. It's more pushed over to the right side than on the plain G, which is completely covered with the coral and the little clownfish in it. So they are two different designs, so if you're collecting them you'll want both coins. So nice. And O for Opera House and S for Sydney Harbour Bridge. Got two New South Wales ones there, the only two from New South Wales. Lovely coins, beautiful. These two are really nicely designed, the O and the S. Next one, 2020 $1 donation coin. It's got all the green enamel on the back there. First donation coin in the world specifically for donating. 2020, 2021, 2022, they're releasing them. These were released in September 2020. They released 3 million of them. I haven't seen any 21s or what they're going to be doing. They're supposed to be releasing more this year and next year, and I believe that that's only going to be 3 million on last year's when they announced finally the mintage figures. I don't think the mint had any time past September for minting anybody else's coins other than ours, and they mint about 6 Pacific Island coins for those nations too. Depends what they pick up for the year. Sometimes they've got 8 different countries of mint, sometimes 6, sometimes 10. It's whoever puts their order in for our mint to make their coins for them. So they're very busy. And I reckon that's all they made was 3 million, so that means they've got 22 million more to go, because it was 25 million over 3 years, and I haven't seen any this year. And they got 22 million of them to pump out for this year and next year. We'll wait and see. What are we in September? They got to be coming out soon. They have to be. Or it backfired and it wasn't being donated and collected too much, which they didn't want people to do, and maybe they scrapped doing anymore, and that means they're going to be an extremely low mintage coin at what I reckon 3 million. Yeah, enough on that one, but yeah, collect them. Oh well, it's up to yourself. Collect them, donate. I can't tell you what to do or anything. They look really nice and people will collect them, so You know, I put a whole heap back last 2 weeks ago. Went through all my coins and I put, I think I've kept 10 now, that's all. So I donated them all back. I probably put it $30 worth in. I probably had about 40 all up. So yeah, I only keep the best of the best. I collect all the coins, wait a while, go through them, and then just keep the best of the best. That's it. And the ones that are very low mint, keep the best and maybe some of the worst too, because you never know what they're going to be worth later on. Then I'll go on to this one. That's a 2003 Women's Suffrage coin. Variety coin, that one. There's 2 of them to find. This one's the large design, which the prong just there, that one just at the edge there, it's more or less touching the rim on the inside. There's not much of a prong at all. Around the edges here, it's about 0.5 of a mil from the edge of the inner rim to the top of the lettering or the dress here. Plus the width of the lady here is wider. They had to stretch the design to fit in, so they've stretched across there. You can see a difference between this one and the other one is the small design, and so it's about 0.7 or so, it's about 0.8 from the edge to the lettering here and at the bottom of the dress here, and you can see that she's narrow here, and this prong here on it is got a length on it, and it's probably about 0.6 or 0.7. The large one, it nearly doesn't exist. You can tell the difference straight away when you put them together, and you can straight away here, if you put them at the bottoms, you'll see the distance is definitely able to be seen from your eye, not even with a magnifying glass. They made 10 million. They don't know which one is the most of the ones they minted, because they're only designed for that year, and there's 2 of them. There's no variety because the mint doesn't have a standard of what that was. The large might have been the standard and the small's variety. The small might have been the standard and the large is variety. So they're both varieties of each other for that year. So they don't know how many they minted of each or which one they did first, believe it or not. So from my findings, you find them quite common, no problems, and so you can get a set of them really easy. I put it one small one to 2 or 3 large, so there's not much difference. But based on that, there's probably I work, for me, based on that, I'd say about 2.5 million to 3 million was the small design, and 7 million was the large design. You'll find them really easy, and yeah, they're good to collect. It lovely design too, and when they're in nice condition, it stands out a lot better. So I'll do a close-up of that one, and I've got a small one here, so I'll put it together and let you have a look to see the difference between the 2 designs. Okay, so that's the large design, 2003 Women's Suffrage coin, 10.1 million minted, and there's 2 varieties that are varieties of each other, as I said. So that's the one that I found, but if you don't mind, what I'll do, I have 2 here that I found previously, and that's a large, and this one is a small design. And out of the 2, that is the best coin that I've found, and it's on the small, which, like I said, you get 1 small for every 2 or 3 large. I think that might be the best that I've got in the large, so you can see even that can improve massively to be found. So I'll show these 2 even closer so you can see, but I'll use 2 that I had that are in better condition to look at. Alright, so we'll get up nice and close. That's about as close as I need to get, I think. You can see a bit more of the coin there. So you can see easily here, the top one is the small design and the bottom one is the large. And you can see the distance, 0.7, 0.3, 0.4 mil difference. The width here is shorter than the width on that one. See if I can get them. But that is wider just there than the width on that one. So there's that. I will turn it around to the prongs. Okay, so I've turned it around to the tridents, and you can see the prong on this one is longer than on that one. So that's the other way to tell. And you can see also the D's on the dollar, and you can see the distance there between the D and the rim edge. So the small design, large design. Yeah, so look for them and try and see if you can get two in really nice condition. A little bit of a search for them, but they're out there. Okay, thanks. That brings me to the end of another video. I'll take these back and go and grab some more coins from the bank. I kept 7 there for $7 from $200. Very nice, happy with that, really happy with the S that there, and that 2017 and the 29, well, they're all good, I like them all. And just remember, anything with privy marks, mint marks, doesn't matter, keep all of them. I went through all of them to cull them, and I didn't throw any out. I've got tons of them, I just can't do it. Just, privy marks and mint marks, they're always counter stamps, forget to tell you about counter stamps, mint marks, privy marks. They're the ones, if you get a chance to mint them, and they're the ones that you want. They go up so much in price, it's amazing. So I'll be keeping all of them, every one of them, doesn't matter what condition it's in. You know, we're talking 10, 20 years down the track. I don't know how old you guys are out there, but for me, well, you know, maybe not that long, but for long time investments and stuff, you know, you can just imagine in 20, 30 years time how many people are going to be wanting these insets. For sure. Oh, absolutely. Anyhow, I'll keep them all, no problems. So till my next video, thanks for watching again. Bye bye.